What is it? Oh yeah? What's the password? Go on through.
Boss is in the main building. No one's heard from Batter.
Suspect he finally managed to get himself killed. Battle was a long shot anyway. Always figured it'd take someone coloring with a full box of crayons to find us our prize. You the one with the password? Presume someone gave it to you because they thought you could be useful. Name's Roper. Now, explain to me why the hell you're taking up my air. Is that so? And why exactly would I do that? Don't know why you care so much, but... fine. We'll get Crane's treasure ourselves. Now get out of here before I change my mind. You got what you wanted, right? Just leave us alone.
Don't know what you said, boss. It's right.
Oh, a visitor. Oh, I thought this day would never come. I haven't had a visitor in ages. Welcome to the Appalachian Shelters Claim Center, visitor. I'm called Mr. Clark. It's my job to help eager new customers such as yourself take your first step into the miraculous world of shelters. Oh. Cursory analysis suggests you are likely here to... Goodness. Forgive my tone. I'm experiencing some memory issues. As I was saying, a bright-eyed visitor like yourself must be here to claim your free shelter today. Is that right? Splendid! Oh, before I can distribute your shelter to you, you'll need to register as a shelter owner. The terminal in the back will guide you through it. Once you've finished registering, return to me, and I'll distribute your free shelter to you. I'm so grateful to have a customer. I was beginning to think this day would never come. It looks like you've successfully registered as a shelter owner. Congratulations, visitor. A marvelous new world of home expansion awaits. I'll distribute your free shelter to you, along with some materials to build your shelter's entrance, as a personal thank you for being my customer. Before we part ways, visitor, is there anything else I can help you with? I'm afraid not. Mr. Gill was quite paranoid about things like that. He kept his effects in a locked safe and always carried the key on him. If he wrote down the password, he likely locked it in there.
And the dreams that I made now are empty. Empty as the bubbles in my beer.
That, my friends, was Bob Wills. Guys, don't be a Bob and sit around feeling sorry. Get out there, do something. Build a camp, start a trading business. You can do it. I believe in you. I sometimes wonder what kind of stuff you'd have to get up to in life that it takes a sign like this to change your ways. Never seen ghost cows here? Never plan to. Coming up next is Nat King Cole with Orange-Colored Sky, a phenomenon which used to occur for only natural reasons.
It looks like you've successfully registered as a shelter owner. Congratulations, visitor. A marvelous new world of home expansion awaits. I'll distribute your free shelter to you, along with some materials to build your shelter's entrance, as a personal thank you for being my customer. Before we part ways, visitor, is there anything else I can help you with? Certainly. Your free shelter is a complimentary expansion for your home, modeled after the very claim center we're standing in. It comes equipped with workshop functionality, so you can get started building and decorating right away. Simply place the shelter entrance you claimed today in your camp and prepare to enter a bright new world of home expansion and customization. Gladly. Shelters are the homes of the future, perfect for post-apocalyptic living. Each shelter is a unique interior, ready to be decorated. All shelters come equipped with workshop functionality to allow you to create the home of your dreams, an escape from the dangers of Appalachia. Shelters are accessible via entrances, like the one I just distributed to you. Simply place the entrance in your camp and step into your new home. Is there anything else I can help you with? Then allow me to extend a warm Shelters Claim Center farewell to you, along with my thanks for being my first customer. Enjoy your new home, visitor.